Starting off at the head of your yoga mat in mountain pose. You're just going to inhale, sweep both hands up towards the sky, and on that exhale, forward fold into Uttanasana there. Kind of allow the body just to surrender there over the legs, really ground and root through the feet as the buttocks lift higher up towards the sky. Good. Allow the face and the jaw muscles to relax. As you inhale, push away from the shins, Ardha Uttanasana, exhaling, coming in for that forward fold. Again, breathing in as you lift all the way up, exhaling to forward fold. One more time, breathing in, lift, exhale, and then stepping back into plank. So as you push away from the earth, spread the fingertips out nice and wide so it's not all going in the wrists, and firm the thighs and the buttocks. Chaturanga Dandasana, all the way down. Inhale, lifting up into Cobra. Lift the chest and heart up towards the sky. Then coming into Downward Facing Dog. Again, rooting here through the feet. Push away the earth, lifting up onto the balls of the feet on that inhale. Exhale, heels come down. Again, breathing in, lift up onto the balls of the feet. Down you go. One more time, inhale, lift, firm those thighs. Exhaling down. Lift the sit bones up towards the sky. Then coming up onto the balls of the feet again, bend through the knees slightly, take your chest towards your thighs. Keep the head dropping downwards and roll the shoulders away from the ears. Begin to walk the toes towards the back, coming into plank. Chaturanga down, inhale, Cobra, press down through the tops of the feet back there. Again, lifting all the way up into Downward Facing Dog. So Downward Dog split with that right leg lifting up towards the sky. Reach through that heel or the toes, and careful that the hips aren't governing where the shoulders are going as well, so try and keep the shoulders square. And I've come into a scorpion bend here, just roll around the hips slightly, so roll that knee around in some funny little circles to get the hips opening up a bit more. And straighten out, lowering all the way down, other side. Gradual lift here of that left leg. Really feel the hip open, then take the heel over, scorpion bend, and circle the knee around a few times. Keep the head nice and relaxed and the chest moving towards that standing leg. Keep pushing away that floor, lift all the way up, release and drop down. Good. Keep drawing that navel in and up. Take it in and up with you as you come into plank, side plank. So we're here on this left palm. Right hand gradually moves up towards the sky. Really firm the thighs, especially the inner thighs. Take your tailbone towards your heels or at the back and reach that right arm overhead now. As you come into plank, square off the hips again before you come over to the other side. You don't want to be sticking your backside out. You really want to firm the thighs, the hips. Really draw your core in and take that left arm overhead maybe. Come back down into plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. Follow it by coming onto all fours. So shoulders above wrist, hips stacked above knees. Inhale, rounding the spine, coming up into that cat stretch. Exhaling, cow stretch. Again, inhale to round. Really get the shoulder blades at the back moving away from one another when you round the spine. Keep going between the two movements, all in time with the breath. Good. Push away that floor. The whole time, shoulders moving away from the ears. Neutral spine. Hug that right knee in towards you. Look towards the knee. Extend the leg towards the back. Sunbird. Left arm reaching forwards. Hold. Pick the core up off the floor. Get into that twist. Bind onto that foot at the back and take the heel away from the body. Good. Open up and extend that left arm. So open up that left shoulder. Stay with that balance. Release. Drop down. Other side. So I'm just rounding the spine for that cat and cow stretch before I work on the other leg. Inhale, drawing in that left knee. Exhale, reach the toes towards the back. Good. Right arm reaching forwards for Sunbird. Hug that core off the floor. Twist. Grab onto whatever you've got going on back there, the ankle hopefully. And then really open up through that right shoulder now. Keep moving that heel away from the backside, push away from the floor, find that balance. Breathe. Release and drop down. Lift up into downward facing dog. Gaze in between the hands, bending through the knees. Ready for that step or jump forwards into Uttanasana. Relax into it. Surrender the body all the way down as the buttocks lift high, getting deeper into these forward folds. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, followed by exhale, Uttanasana. So, really align the feet here. As you roll up to standing, firm the thighs, draw your tailbone towards your heels, draw your navel in, hands come to prayer. Inhale, circle the hands back up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold all the way down, dropping the head. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to forward fold. Shoulders are always away from the ears, so stepping back here with that right leg, left knee is leading. Inhaling, Vasisthasana, straightening out that front leg. Exhale, bow down over the leg. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhaling, folding. And coming into low crescent lunge. So bend through the front knee, back knee down towards the floor. You can either hook onto the thumbs for butterfly hands here, or you can keep the arms shoulder width apart above, overhead, really opening up the diaphragm. It's a lovely pose. So pushing back into Hanumanasana, really be aware here of the hips as you straighten out that front leg. Careful you don't lean onto one side. I am exhaling here, forward folding all the way down over this leg. Really working here on the hamstrings. Hold here on this bow. Keep breathing though. You want to really crease here from the hips and not fold from the waist. Walking the hands forwards. Push back into plank. Ready for that chaturanga down. Inhale, lifting up cobra. Chest up towards the sky. Downward facing dog. Remember these breaths. So we've got right leg swinging up towards the sky. Ready to swing that leg forwards, coming into lunge. So you just want the knee above the ankle. Firm into the thighs. Inhaling, lifting up into Vasisthasana variation. Dropping the head all the way down. Inhale to lengthen the body to make sure this forward fold is coming from the hips. Really root down through the feet as much as you can. Coming forwards, bending into that front knee, back knee down. Inhale, crescent lunge. I'm choosing butterfly fingers, hands here in this variation. Really open up, lift the chest, the chin follows slightly up towards the sky. Great for opening up the hip flexors, that poses, and the psoas muscle. Then pushing back into Hanumanasana again, making sure the hips are in alignment, so the hips are square just like the shoulders. And flex into that front foot. So as you go down, bow forwards, creasing here from the hips. The foot is flexed, which means it really helps you to stretch out the calf even more, but also get into the backs of the knees. This is really helpful if you've got any knee injuries sort of previously that you've been working on. Pushing back into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And twisting to one side. Gaze over that left shoulder maybe. On that exhale, inhale as I come towards the center. Exhale, follow it towards the other side. And do this one more time each side. Should feel really nice. Keep firming the thighs and the tops of the feet down into the floor and drawing your navel in. Super important. Lifting all the way up into downward facing dog. Take a nice walk here on the spot. So as you alternate between bending and straightening out your legs, guiding the heels closer down towards the floor, gaze in between the hands, jumping forwards back into Uttanasana, forward fold. Slowly roll up the spine, coming up to standing, circle those arms, lift, and hands down to prayer to finish that flow. Good job.